Hi, my name is Mickey Soto. Welcome to my 6th grade science unit on weather and climate. In this unit, students will explore and discover the differences between weather and climate. Students will grow to understand how Earth's systems drive change in weather and climate, and then synthesize that information into 3 unit projects. This unit contains California Common Core State Standards in English Language Arts and Literacy, Next Generation Science Standards, also known as NGSS, and EDUC Technology Standards, where students can be empowered learners, knowledge constructors, and creative communicators. This unit was designed to provide universal access to students and engage all learners with lessons that incorporate Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences. It will also use Norman Webb's depth of knowledge framework to increase comprehension and ensure a deeper understanding of the content. Here is some of the technology that students will use in this unit. Students will use the online science curriculum, Science Alive. This curriculum is aligned to the Next Generation Science Standards. It is phenomena-based and provides students with real-world scenarios to make learning concepts more meaningful. It uses investigations to enhance student learning outcomes through exploration and discovery. Students will use Google Apps for Education for just about every assignment in this unit. They will use Google Docs for question sets and essays and laboratory write-ups. They will use Google Sheets to input data sets from observations and research. They will use Google Slides for presentations, Google Scholar for research, and Google Classroom to upload all their work. Students will use VoiceThread during their investigation on local weather. They will create a podcast every night for homework based on the data from the Weather Channel and the data collected outside the classroom over a 5-day period. After students have completed their assignment, they will generate a QR code to be displayed at open house so that their parents and other families can view their project online. Students will use MyAccess to draft, revise, edit, and publish their informative essays on how the aurora borealis are created. Students will use Newsela or Newsela to annotate and cite textual evidence for their informative essay on the aurora borealis. They will also use this application for further reading and other lessons. ThinkLink is a really cool application that students will use for one of their 3 unit projects. Students will create a virtual field trip using text, images, videos, and audio to explain the details related to their extreme weather event. Learners who are visual, verbal, logical, interpersonal, and naturalist will really enjoy this project. Google Earth will be used for one of the students' 3 unit projects. Students will use Google Earth to map out the fastest route to take for an international aircraft and sea shipping company based on the knowledge and research they have on ocean currents and wind patterns. Learners who are verbal, visual, interpersonal, and musical will enjoy this project. Students' final project for this unit will be on climate change. In groups, students will choose between Los Angeles, New York, and Fairbanks, Alaska to do their climate research. Students will have cooperative roles as a scientist, a climate engineer, a concerned citizen, and the presenter. Using NOAA, NASA, and the Weather Channel, students will analyze their regional climate, describe the dangers of climate change, and write a mitigation plan. Then they will create a presentation using Prezi before presenting to their peers for approval. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the Weather Channel, and NASA will be used for research. The 3 unit projects function at the higher levels of Bloom's taxonomy and Norman Webb's depth of knowledge levels. Here are a few lesson activities that are at the lower levels but still requires students to use their previous knowledge and understanding of the subject matter. Here is one lesson that is at EDUC Level 1 and suits the visual, naturalist, and interpersonal multiple intelligence strengths. Students will independently recall the terms of the water cycle by moving the labels into the correct boxes on a digital pictorial chart assigned using Google Slides and uploaded into Google Classroom. Another lesson in this unit that is at EDUC Level 2 and will suit the verbal, interpersonal, naturalist, and logical learner is an activity where students can collaborate to determine the difference between climate and weather. Using scenarios, students will sort them accordingly onto a Google Doc. My biggest takeaway from this course would be to enhance the curriculum I am given by my district and modify lessons to meet the needs of all students. Not just differentiation, but creating different types of activities that will engage and interest all students and get them excited about learning. I believe that allowing students to facilitate their own learning and giving them options to be assessed in other ways is the key to them being successful. It's going to take a lot of work on my part to create activities that focus on all of Howard Gardner's multiple intelligences. But it will be worth it when my students can demonstrate their knowledge as they progress through their education. Thank you for watching my presentation. Here are my references for all the wonderful images.